Welcome. Today we're going to begin the first video in a series of videos about behavior. We call today's tool the behavior matrix, how to understand why we do what we do and how we can interact with others in the most effective way. In addition, we're going to learn what throws us off balance and how to get back on course. Now, as we enter into this training, first answer the question, what is behavior and how does this apply to us? So what is behavior? Behavior is an observable activity in a human or animal. It's what we do, basically. Now, behavior is fluid. It's not like personality style where some people say, okay, good, I'm yellow, I'm blue, I'm red, rainbow, what are you? That seems fixed through the duration of our life, where behavior is actually woven through different seasons of our lives. As we answer the question, what is my behavior? I'm going to ask you to be open to the possibility that it is fluid and that it is what is most authentic to you most of the time. So authentic most of the time. To help me determine my own behavior at this season of my life, I ask myself the first question, am I more formal or informal? Let's talk about this. So formal behavior traits may be in the way I dress, the way I carry myself, the way I speak and communicate with others. A simple greeting would be, hello, my name is Douglas Castillo, how are you? Very formal, eye contact most of the time, and really connecting with the other individual in a way that feels most correct. Now, as I greet you with, hello, my name is Douglas Castillo, how are you, or how do you do? If that feels a little uncomfortable to you, you may be more on the spectrum of the informal side. So informal may be more relaxed, more comfortable. My greeting style would be, hey, I'm Doug, how you doing? It's a little bit more familiar. If I greet you in such a way that says, hello, hey, I'm Doug, how you doing? And that feels a little bit off, you may be scooting more towards the formal end of the spectrum. Now, there's a whole area of color here. It's not just black and white. 51% formal and beyond, or 51% informal and beyond. For you right now, make that decision. Formal versus informal. Got it? All right, great. Let's move to question number 2. Question number 2, am I more dominant or flows with? Dominant flows with is how I interact with the world around me. Am I not afraid to take charge, step into the limelight, make decisions in my life, make decisions for a group? That leadership role is not something I really shy away from. So it's more dominant. I'm not afraid to step in and fill that role. 2 would be flows with, and it's a little bit more, I'd rather hang out, collect information, whatever you say is fine, let's just let me know what you do, or I'll just sit back and observe more or less. And so that's more of the flows with. So you've got dominant versus flows with. Think in your mind, how do you approach life? It's not to say that you cannot go dominant if you're more flows with, versus dominance not being able to go to flows with. It's just where are you most comfortable, most authentic most of the time. To assist you in deciding where you sit in the behavior matrix, ask yourself, am I more informal or formal? Am I more dominant or flows with? These 2 questions will separate you into one of the 4 quadrants here. Now this week, tonight, today, I want you to ask yourself, even some of your closest friends, what are your observations of me? Where would you say that I sit more on the informal versus formal, the dominant versus flows with? A little bit of caution, however, is that their observations may be very unique to them, not based on reality. Ask, assess a little bit to get a few ideas about the people around you. In the next video, I want you to be thinking this question. What are your biggest strengths? In addition, what are your greatest weaknesses? What drives you crazy about some of the other behavior styles? Stay tuned to the next video, and we'll actually cover the characteristics of these different behaviors, and you can start assessing where you sit. See you in the next video.